One day, Akbar asked Birbal to bring the most learned person to his court. Birbal agreed, but he had two conditions. He wanted a week's holiday and 500 gold coins. Akbar agreed. Birbal distributed the gold coins among the needy people. Then he spent his time teaching a shepherd boy how to behave in the royal court. After a week, Birbal presented the boy in Akbar's court. He told Akbar, "Here is the most learned person, Your Majesty." Akbar asked the boy, "What is special about you? Where do you live?" The boy was quiet. Akbar asked, "Why is he silent?" Birbal said, "His elders have taught him not to speak in front of anyone who is wiser than he." Akbar was pleased. The Mad Elephant. One day, Akbar's courtiers were discussing the best weapon. All the courtiers named different weapons. But Birbal said, "There is no such weapon. Whatever comes handy at the time of danger is the best weapon." Akbar did not agree. Next day, when Akbar and Birbal were walking through the city, a mad elephant chased them. Akbar tried to attack it with his sword, but in vain. As they ran for their lives, Birbal saw a puppy playing by the roadside. He picked it up and threw it at the elephant. The puppy clung to the elephant's trunk. Its claws pierced the elephant and it stopped chasing them. Akbar heaved a sigh of relief. Birbal said, "Your Majesty, the puppy was our best weapon in this situation." Akbar praised Birbal. He said, "Birbal, you saved my life today and taught me a great lesson about weapons." Then he gave Birbal a pearl necklace. Ruling forever. One evening, Akbar and Birbal were enjoying a stroll in the garden. Akbar said, "Birbal, wouldn't it be wonderful if a person who becomes an emperor is allowed to reign forever?" Birbal said, "Yes, Your Majesty, that sounds great. But there is a problem." Akbar asked, "What is it?" Birbal said, "If such a rule was to be followed, you would never have been our emperor." Akbar was taken aback. "Why do you say that, Birbal?" he asked. Birbal replied, "Your Majesty, if your grandfather, who was previously the emperor, ruled forever, your father could not have succeeded to the throne. In turn, you would also have lost the chance to become the emperor. How can you forget that your majesty is the grandson of your grandfather? Akbar praised Birbal's logic and common sense. He said, "The thought never crossed my mind, Birbal. You are so wise." Birbal has the answer. Akbar was very intelligent. He liked to sharpen his knowledge and test his courtiers' intelligence as well. One day, he asked them, "What is that one thing in the world which is ever moving?" The courtiers began discussing among themselves and came up with many answers. Some said it is the sun. Some said it is the moon. Yet others said it is the earth that moves forever. But Akbar did not agree to any of their answers. Then he turned to Birbal and asked him the question. Birbal said, "Your Majesty, the interest on the money which is borrowed is ever moving, since it keeps growing without fail and never gets tired. The interest keeps moving until the borrowed amount is fully paid back to the moneylender." Akbar was satisfied with Birbal's answer. He said, "Birbal, I knew that no one would be able to answer this question except you." Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.